Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're going to take a step back and play some Bant Tokens, because there have been some new cards that have come out that we get to pair with some old cards, and even some little combos that we can work in that I think are going to be dang good today and get us a whole lot of wins. Let's play some tokens. So we're going to have Lunarch Veterans, so we can gain some life. Also alongside Galagreators, so we can gain some life. Possibly make treasure. We are going to play some blue as well for Protect the Negotiators, so we have a quality counterspell, as well as being able to play Broker's Ascendancy. Not sure if this is necessary now that we actually have something like Virtue of Loyalty, but my thought here is if we have Loyalty, we have Broker's Ascendancy, and we have 3 Blind Mice, we have a bunch of ways to pump our tokens. Speaking of which, we also get to play Wedding Announcement, which is going to pump our tokens as well as make extra tokens. So we're covering a lot of bases here. And we just need to have some other fighters, so we are going to be playing Adeline, because this is just a big creature that also makes tokens. And we're going to have Rabble Rousing, because that's the token maker, right? So yeah, if you want the full deck list, it will be at the end of the video, like always, or you can go down to the description below, look for the blue arrows, it'll take you to my Moxfield link, where you can see today's deck and a pile of other decks ready to go in Standard. Doesn't even matter the type of deck you're looking for, we probably have one. But for now, let's go play some games and see how many mice we make. Alright, the hand seems okay. Always feel like I say that, and then it's like, oh, mono red, famous last words, right? Alright, so here's the thing though, we can possibly flash something in to block. Obviously they could have removal cards or rages or whatever. That could be its own problem. Oh, it's not mono red. Well, that's why. That changes things a little bit at least. Okay, I think we just play this and pass. We're not really doing anything else. It's not worth putting a Galagreators out there to die to Liliana, to Blood Tithe Harvester, or whatever. Alright. Question is, do we just go in on the Harvester here? I guess so. If they have Rage, we get wrecked. Okay, they didn't have it. It was a gamble, but we got lucky. Sometimes you just gotta gamble, right? You don't know where things are headed. This looks like some type of sacrifice deck is what it is. Especially with the scamp and whatnot. Okay. That's good to know. Go ahead and get this down. So we have a blocker, which we know they don't have a rage. So we can safely block something. At least for now, unless they draw something, obviously. And we are still at 16. We'll likely have a chance to gain life with the Galagreators next turn. And then the following turn, we could play Adeline and maybe leave up Iganjo, which could be useful. Opponent's now digging. They don't want to waste that on a 1-1. Makes me wonder if they have more in hand, though, so we do have to keep an eye on that. We may not get to do much with our Adeline when the time comes. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We're at 13. I'm assuming the opponent's hand, if they're not playing anything, has to be removal cards, right? So we'll play this Galagreators, not expecting to get anything for it. And if we do, we'll just consider it a bonus. Oh, wow. They're going to let us. Okay. I mean, we got to take the life, I guess. Maybe I'm supposed to just give it +2 so I can block an Epicure, but that's fine. I mean, they could randomly be playing the thing of whatever of festivals that deals 1 damage to all of our stuff, but doesn't seem likely. Stranger things have happened, though. Alright, that's a good sign. That's real good. Now they're going to sack that. Yeah, because they had another Annihilating Glare. Okay, that makes sense. So their hand was only sorcery speed removal. Sure, yeah, I'm not blocking there. Okay, at least we got a little something for our efforts. So here, I think we do this. And we're not going to worry about the Iganjo, because they just have 1/1s right now. Get a life, attack, get a life. Get another creature, get a life. Alright. Now we're all secure. Yep, you will get to block an Adeline with that, friend. Actually, I guess they will, but then we'll try to kill it with an Iganjo. That's nifty. I guess we go ahead and play that first. So we gain a little bit of bonus there. And we're just going to attack. Maybe not you. Actually, maybe do we attack with you? Opponents block, block, block. They double block that. They take 6, go to 11. Nah, it's not worth it. All right. Too much other value to be had here. I'm just going to pump this up at this point. We're at 17. We don't have anything at risk. Well, the opponent's even going to have to take a damage just to have that die. I almost feel bad for them, but not really. All right, that gets pumped. Then they're going to attempt to give it Death Touch, and we're just going to go ahead and kill it. Because we're not going to have many better targets for that. And now, even if they get like a Gix's command, you kill off Adeline and our 2/2s, we still have a 3/3 greeters, and we have a veteran that'll be a 2/2 flyer, so seems reasonable. Yeah, now they're just digging for something. But it's going to have to be something that produces at least 2 blockers, and they do not have it. Okay, how do we want to go about this? I guess we can't really play Lunark Veteran, even going first here. I think the plan is this. Then we can flash in either Resolute Reinforcements or the token. Or, I mean, the Knight. Depending on what they do. And then we could play 3 Blind Mice to maybe try to copy something if we're lucky. So, yeah. Probably our best plan of attack. Or we could even try to set up a situation where... Oh, let's see what the opponent's got here. This is an interesting aggro deck. Alright, let's go with this since there's no red mana. I mean, I'm not going to block. I'm just going to take the 2. We will need the life gain, though, because I have a feeling that Gingerbrute's going to get to do some silly things all its own. Alright, we're going to attack here. Since we have Vigilance. I'm just trying to decide the best way to move forward. If I should 3 Blind Mice now and make a 1/1 and let us copy a 2/2. But I think I'm going to do this. And in the turn, I suppose. Not sure that's the best use, though. Maybe I should just played a 3 mana thing there and give myself more options next turn, but it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Wow, there's rages incoming. That sucks. Alright, well, we at least get some life off of this. And then they'll just get to choose. So we either get to shoot something or we're blocking things, but this is fine to me. This is a very low to the ground aggro deck so far. I mean, I assume Rage is what's coming here. Yeah. Oh, Royal Treatment. Okay, same difference. Like, mostly did the same thing. Alright, so this is an interesting situation. We're at 16. Could they do 17, 18, 19? Or so 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could Virtue the next turn if we flash this in. Copy a token. Alright, I think we attack and then just pass. Because we're not blocking with that, I don't think. I can't envision a world where I want to block with that, honestly. Are they... I mean, they might be trying to worry about Naiganjo here, too. But if they're playing more Royal Treatments, it's not going to matter. Man, their draw was actually pretty solid, all things considered. It's made it very difficult on us. Yeah, no blocks. I mean, if they got rages or something, here they come. Nope. Alright, we're at a hole 11. What are those last cards? Oh, they must be burn spells. Because rarely does Gruul not want to play a creature, unless, in this scenario, they could also have been worried about us having Wandering Emperor, which is fair. But we do get a couple of points of life back here. Since they chose not to kill our veteran at any point. We are getting close to where a little bit of trample could get us dead, so we have to be really thoughtful on this turn. I'm almost hoping to get maybe like a Galagreeters to go with this 3 blind mice. Oh, we drew it. I was just thinking, like, I kind of want a Virtue, but I sort of don't. Yeah, this is better for us, I think. And then we get a point back. I mean, I was going to say, if you got removal at some point, you're going to have to play it, right? I mean, they must be planning to do 14 upstairs. Another reason we needed to not play that. We needed this extra life here. And we're still just going to take the damage next turn, and then I think we're going to try to copy a token and then play Virtue and hope for the best. I think that's our game plan. Could we turn the Galagreeters into a 2-2 here, though? And then go 3-3 next turn, and then this would put a counter on it, too? Then we'd at least be able to block something. Wouldn't be able to block the Ginger Brute, though. Which is a concern. View the battlefield. If we take 5, maybe even 8, we would go to 6, and then potentially could die to the Ginger Brute. Not good. Well, kind of sucks. I think... I just don't know what I want to do. If I want to get a bigger creature or take the 2 life here. Both seem relevant. Go to 15 from... You know what? I'm just going to take the life. I feel like I'm overthinking it. And the next turn, we could put a +1/+1 on Galagreeters. Anyway, from the token we copy, then we'd have the Virtue, and it'd be a 3-3, so I guess it's fine. There's also a world where we could draw another Reinforcements, and then we might play Reinforcements on their turn, so we get another round of life and grow a creature, so that could be a thing. So we still have a few outs we could draw here that could change stuff. And again, if we draw something like Iganjo or whatever, we could find out if they have another Rural Treatment. I don't think we're blocking here, though. This sort of just feels like if you got something, you got something. I'm willing to gamble and be a little risky here. Alright, opponent goes to 14. How much damage are we taking? Okay, none. We're still at 17. But they have 4 cards, and they didn't play a spell or a creature last turn. So the only thing I can guess is there's some combination of Royal Treatment and something, maybe? Oh, Soul Cauldron. Okay, but there's nothing in the yards, right? Yeah. Sure, we take 5. I mean, if something's going to get pumped, I guess now is the time. If we win this game, it's going to be on the back of all the life gain we've had so far. That is for sure. Oh, they might also have, like, Tyvar standing. Maybe they're calculating damage here. But it feels like most likely Rages and Royal Treatments at this point. Alright, we're at 12. Okay, they didn't have anything. Okay, let's copy a mouse. Alright, so we'll gain some life. I think we go ahead and put a +1. Man, hold on. Can we die here? If I'm not able to block Feldon safely, can we die? Okay. Well, it didn't really matter. I'm assuming the opponent's scooped because they couldn't keep up with the life gain, but here, I think I was just going to choose the life anyway. Go ahead and attack with everything. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play the Virtue. They're down to 9. Untaps everything. Now they also have to spend mana to make Ginger Brute unblockable. We could block Feldon with something, or double block, I guess. Take that chance. And then the next turn, everything's going to have an additional +1/+1, and that's going to be way more than enough to kill them at that point, I would imagine. So, weird game. They started out kind of really quick and on fire, and we just gained enough life to stay alive. Okay, we get to go first. Sure, we'll keep it. Seems mostly fine, right? Flash in Reinforcements, or Virtue 2/2, I guess, depending on what they're up to. Pass a turn. Looks like some mono black stuff, so we might just go for 2 creatures. That's usually the better situation. Nope, it is not. I'm gonna do this anyway. And if you would like to kill a thing, kill a thing. So they did have a cut down. Aha, so it did work out better for us. So we can do this. Attack for 1. Make another 1. Alright. Now we have options. We could leave up Protect the Negotiators for, I don't know, Shieldred or something. That dude's kind of annoying. Sure. Ooh, Galagreeters, you're nice. You're real nice. Could play this, make a thing, get another body. I'm trying to think about, do I want to just Virtue next turn? Alright, let's do this. This makes the most sense, I think. And then we'll just pass. No need to throw away a creature there. Gain a life. Probably saving this for Shieldrids. And I don't even know if we save this for Shieldrids, actually. We might just save this for, like, what's that thing? The, Gix's command type stuff. Sweepers. That's the word I'm looking for. Yep, we are not blocking. That would be silly since we're about to have a bunch of bigger creatures next turn. No blocks. All you. Have fun with that. Ooh, Glissa, however, is annoying. We will go ahead and stop that. I guess we will deal with Shieldred. We'll just punch past Shieldred or gain enough life that she doesn't ultimately matter, really. Okay. Next plan here. We play this. I think we attack with everything and just take the card in case they have like a Liliana or something and just make us discard. We'd want to hold on to the Virtue, I think. And then we attack. Those all get bigger. We get a land we don't need, which is fine. That comes into play tapped. So if there was a Shieldred, we are not afraid of her. Heal spell might go after a Galagreeters. I don't know. Alright, we'll go ahead and get us 2 more life while we're at it. Okay. Now we have a 3/3 in case the opponent does want to attack. They did not, however. Alright, so we're just going to attack. Actually, you know what? F it. We're going to get him with all this. Who am I kidding? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gets through. Oh, at this point, I'm attacking with everything. Like, they know we got a loyalty, so whatever. And then this basically turns off Gix's command, because now everything's 3 power or bigger. We'd only lose a 4/4. Yeah, Shieldred doesn't even matter here. Yep, you got it. Alright. I even cost myself a point there. Okay, cool. We'll take it. We can go Hive into Adeline. Is that like the best we could do? Oh, these all come into play tap, though. Ooh, I'm going to mulligan. Too much chance that we don't get to play anything there, and that hurts a little bit. Just get rid of 1 Negotiators, and we're going to do that so we could flash in some stuff with the reinforcements. Pass. Wish I would have had that on 1, because this might be a mono-blue type matchup. It is not. It is something else entirely. Awesome. Ooh, Rakdos Firebrand. I don't see that one too often. I'm kind of intrigued on what they're doing, if we're being real. That's pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to get greedy and... Well, This can make something not block, but then it gets bigger. But this would still cost 3 right now? 4? What are they doing? What is the opponent doing here? Chat? Viewers? I don't know what's happening. I just felt like I'm probably not getting a good block there for some reason, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just go for it. Yeah, they're playing multicolors. Not a surprise. Alright, let's counter that and make us a token. So now we actually stop and attack from them unless they want to trade. Oh. Oh, no, because that makes one not block anyway. Never mind. Okay. Only attacking with one, I believe, here. I want to get more bodies. Alright, they went 4 different basics on 4 turns. Oh, Jeebus. Alright. Well, at least we can chump block that for a minute. Sure. Alright, come on, deck. Give us a land so we can just tap down this silly Rakdos whatever. Alright, again, attack for 1. Alright, now we're starting to gain some life and go the other direction. I don't know what all cards the opponent can play here. They're playing trample things, haste things, things that make things not block. They're playing double strikers. They have another firebrand. So far, their only threats are red and green, so I don't even know if that means the other colors are there just to support the firebrands at this stage. Like, I have so many questions. I for real don't know what's happening. Okay, so they're going to turn that into just a creature all its own. And we still did not find a land for our Tamiyo to save us a bit of damage here. Alright. No attacks this time, since they have blockers. Okay. We can make a 3/3, though, here, which is relevant. But if they have, like, rages and stuff, trample, double strike, like, this could get a little gross. Alright. Sure, so that doesn't get to block. Flash this dude in. We also get a point of life here, which could matter. And then this would pump. They have 4 different types. And turn costs 1 less. So this would only cost 2 anyway. So they can make that into a 5. Bleh. That's not pleasant. Okay, sure. You got it. At some point, they're going to try to do some crazy trample shenanigans, I imagine. But until then, we just got to do what we can do. They have infinite firebrands. Soon, we're not going to be able to block with anything. Alright, let's go ahead and run this out. Let's attack, attack. That's probably it. Oh, okay, so they don't have anything. If they're chump blocking there, cool. That's great for us. So now Tamiyo ends up being real value. Opponent says GG's. Yeah, cool. Yeah, at that stage, we were just going to be able to attack for lethal, which is wild. Because I was thinking, with them having 3 firebrands, I couldn't attack with anything extra last turn. I was like, well, maybe if I get in an extra 3 or 5 damage or something, I can set up something. Because they were going to be able to make 3 things not block next turn. So one of them at least would have been guaranteed to punch through, and they still had 3 cards in hand. So, I mean, we were at 21 life, so the odds are we probably weren't losing. But yeah, it was just very peculiar with them having a double striker that maybe they could have raged. Also pump Rada's Firebrand. That would have been 5. Actually, if they had another land, another mountain, I guess they could have pumped Rage. So that would have been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they'd have been able to do 20, which would have been pretty savage. But yeah, crazy stuff. We'll take it. Okay, what are we doing here? We get to go first. Boy, all right, we're going to keep it. Just because I want to see what happens here. Because next turn, we're probably just playing Lunarch Veteran, I imagine. Even if we find a land here. Yeah. Hey, we get to keep our Veteran for a turn. Maybe. That's something, right? Oh, we don't even get to keep it. They're playing Life of Chishiro. That sucks. Alright, you got me, opponent. You got me. Alright, we'll pass. Who Protecting Negotiators is kind of interesting here. Alright, we'll stop that duder. I'm going to go ahead and play this and attack for 1. Because we can still flash in the Knight if necessary, or we can just counter and they'd have to pay 2. And either one is fine. Life of Chishiro, that's not awesome. But they could still pay for it, so we lose another veteran. Ah, dang it. Alright, we tried. Did what I could. And I'm assuming they're holding up a removal card here, so let's go ahead and just play it. Let them kill something. Oh, I guess not. Weird. Then what are we going to do here? We're going to just play Tamiyo. As they used to say, pay the iron price. Tap this duder down. Of course they had that. Why wouldn't they? Alright, well, we gotta work on our backup plans. I mean, we're losing our 1-1, right? Yeah, I was gonna say. Nothing else would make sense there. And a Virtue of Persistence. Wow, okay. That doesn't particularly help. But it does give us 5 mana, which is important. We don't have a good spot for this Protect the Negotiators, so I'm just going to do that and try to double up on some Rabble Rousing next turn if we're lucky. Get the Rousing down and make a bunch of 1/1s. Unless this is, of course, Gix's command. Though they could just... Oh, no, they need 7 for that. Liliana, huh? That's tough.
A fight? And you think
Especially if they have another removal in hand. Sure.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Please don't have it. Please don't have it. I mean, not much we can do. Let's find out. Okay. Oh, this is tough, right? Because now I'm just gambling on do they have the removal card in hand or not. Because if I think they have it, then I need to leave open Protect the Negotiators. Boy. Man, this is... Because here's the thing. I could attack, see if they have it. If not, we get to kill Liliana. We play Virtue. Whatever. If we think they don't have it, then we go ahead and play Rabble Rousing. Attack, get the extra 1/1, and then we start getting to go off the next turn. Oh, wow. Why is this so hard? Alright, I'm just going to attack Liliana here. Ah, they didn't have it. Oh, they didn't have it, y'all. Dang it. Oh, I could have went for the Rabble Rousing. That would have been so much better. Oh, y'all don't have no idea how much it makes me hurt inside. Oh, no. What is their hand, then? If it's not... Okay, it's not 2 mana removal, or at least not instant speed removal. It could be like another Virtue or something, possibly. If so, they're going to use it here. No, it's a sword. Okay, weird.
Consider yourself fortunate our motives align.
Ah, crap. Okay. So we're not going to get to Rabble Rousing here. Not effectively. So I think we just wait, get Resolute Reinforcements. We can keep our life total for... Actually, we do it now, because these will become 2/2s. Alright, no attack. Okay. Man, the difference that 1 token would have made is so funny right now. Oh, no, friend, no. That's what you were waiting on doing? Bruh. I mean, the good news is it doesn't really matter for our deck because we don't have great things for them to get anyway. But from their deck, I don't know what they'd be playing. So we haven't seen anything that's super scary for us, so maybe it would have been fine. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Wow. We don't want the blind mice. We'll take that. That's for sure. All right. So this going here to make sure we kill that. And I will attack here because we just get to replace it. So I don't really care. All right. Let's hope they don't have... Well, even if they have Gix's Command, we have 3 3/3s now. We'll lose our... We'll have 2 3/3s left. Start replacing those with the Rabble Rousing. Oh, they Path of Peril. Boo. We do get a bunch of life, so there's that. Alright, that'll work. I ain't that mad at it. What is this deck? It's literally just removal, breach, and Flesh Gorgers. It's literally, it's removal, Planeswalkers, breach, Flesh Gorger. Basically all the cards that aren't fun. Let's find us some more flash creatures. That would be good. But it also explains why they weren't casting stuff, because they had stuff like Path and whatever in hand. Yeah, this is fine. Do they even have... Like, this is weird. Like, I see so many people playing Soul Cauldron when you don't even have that much value from it. And it's usually just not that good. This is cute. So now if they play that, we can just get rid of it. Sounds fine. I mean, we could stop one of them. We'd probably just get rid of Soul Cauldron right now. Or I guess if they play another Flesh Gorger, we can kill that. Destroy 2 or less, return 2 creatures. Sure. Seems fine. I mean, it's only a Flesh Gorger, but it's what you got, right? I mean, we have a bunch of live cards in our deck, even if they have another Path of Peril. So, I'm not sweating it too much right now. Alright, that's a fine card, I guess. I mean, we make another 3/3 now. They can still pay 3 for that, unfortunately. Which is going to leave them 2 mana, and they'd be able to pay 2. So we can't do much about that. We just leave it be. And then I think we just try to kill it with Boseiju. This is actually a little tough, because if we kill it, then they're 1 turn away from being able to play the Virtue, then we have to counter the Virtue. But probably still worth it under the circumstances, so sure. I could have waited till their end step, though. They weren't putting a counter on it or anything. Alright, Trespasser, you got it. I don't think it would have changed much other than me possibly attacking here, but I'm attacking anyway, so yeah. +1. You can block or not. Doesn't change anything. However, that does say that they're not trying to Path of Peril here. Virtue. Do we care if they Virtue? What are we getting back? A Flesh Gorger next turn? Alright, let's go ahead and stop it. Make a bigger creature. Yep. You got it. Oh my. Let's go. Fire it up, y'all. Yep, that's gonna do it. I ain't gonna lie, that win feels real good. Because you look at the fact of they Gix's Command, killed things, got something back. Virtued twice. Use Path to Shield to kill 3 things. Got to block something with Sorin, gain some life. Liliana cost us a creature. They got rid of our Planeswalker with that. And we still won the game. It took like 10 turns, but we still were able to do it. That's a good one you can feel good about. Okay, let's keep it. This is a little awkward, I'm not gonna lie. With no other threats, because we have a lot. But part of me is kind of like, okay, let's say we counter a thing next turn. Okay, maybe now we don't have to. Back for 1. But I was like, if we counter, and then set up a Broker's Ascendancy, like, is that good enough? Like, maybe. Flash some stuff in here. And maybe they counter it. Nope. Usually they don't. And I kind of get it, because you're like, do you want to waste a counter on that when I might play something better on turn 3? Especially if it's like wedding announcement or something. You'd much rather counter that, obviously. All right, we're going to get our attacks on. And it's 3 damage. End the turn. No need to tap out for Broker's Ascendancy. It's not really necessary here. Lord Skitter. The type of dude we definitely want to stop. Nice. Love to see it. So now we attack. I'll go ahead and play this. And then now I'm really hoping for an untapped land, so we can have some type of Broker's Ascendancy, Protecting Negotiators available. You know, I kind of don't care that they have that greatly, if I'm being honest. What? Because they could have just, like... You know what? Let's go ahead and stop it. Yeah, autopay. I'm fine. Yep, and opponent gave up. Yeah, love that, because then we just attack for 5. Opponent goes to 7. We play this. All of our stuff is big. And then we just hope for the best. That's all we'd be doing there. But it worked out anyway. Okay, let's keep. I don't feel like we can gamble on the veteran that much here. I'm just hoping, I was going to say, if they play red and then we go turn 2 Skrelv's Hive, that would have been so bad. Just losing life right off the bat. Not where we want to be. Okay. Alright, let's go here. Hoping to draw an untapped land next turn. That's what it's all about on this veteran, but we'll see. Ginger Brute, sure. Another Ginger Brute, bringing the heat. I don't like Ginger Brute so much alongside the Initiate, though. That doesn't get you nearly as much of a bonus. Alright. I'm assuming a Brutal Cathar is going to get rid of one of these veterans. Would make a lot of sense. I mean, otherwise you just make Ginger Brutes unblockable. I mean, we're going to gain 2 for... yeah. Oh, Bunnycorn. All right. That could end up being a problem with us having no real blockers. We're going to have to gain a lot of life for this to not harm us. Okay. And they're definitely going to get to load their hand. I'd be shocked if they miss. So I got an Adeline and another Skrelv. Okay. That's good to know. We did find an extra land. So what does this mean for us? We could play our own Adeline, which gives us a solid blocker. We would gain a life. Attack, gain life. Yeah, alright, let's do that. Oh, we gain 2, actually, because that Overgrown Farmland doesn't deal damage. And then we get 2 more here. Alright, that seems reasonable, I suppose. And we know they're likely to just play an Adeline here, which leaves us some reasonable blocks. Not great blocks, but something. I mean, and I'd probably be willing to trade our Adeline for something on their side, but we'll see. We are at 21, and we know we can gain at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 next turn, so we're not in trouble yet. And if we find a land, we get to flash in another creature as well. There's a lot going on here. This is a lot of back and forth, and we're both at a lot of life. And at some point, we don't get to block Ginger Brutes either, so there are a lot of parts happening here that are not beneficial to us. All right, so Bunny Corn and Knight, so that's 10. They're going to let us block? They are going to let us block. Huh. You know what? I'm going to take 10 and gamble here. I mean, we need to find a fourth land, or else this is just going to hurt like hell. But, I mean, situation is what it is. You know, we do what you got to do. Not pretty, but it's something. I assume you just play your Adeline here, right? What are we setting up for? They're obviously doing some math. Oh, they have another one of those. That actually makes a lot of sense. I mean, you get something in your hand here that you can play, most likely. Oh, that sucks. Adversary, huh? Okay. Well, we'll get some more life back. This could be a rough next turn for us. That didn't help. That was not what we were looking for. Ooh, boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was not what we wanted. Now I'm just wondering, do I attack just to gain the life? Because that's, I mean, God, but now stuff's going to be +2? Or +1, so they're going to be 2/2s at a minimum? This is not good. This is very not good. Boy, what are we looking to do? I don't know, y'all. This did not go well. Man, I needed like a Tameo here maybe to tap down the Skrelv, which would have helped. But yeah, just nothing. Nothing going the way we want. Man, I kind of feel like I need to attack, but I'm only getting in for a point. We gain to, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I think we're on the losing side of this anyway, if I'm being honest. Like I think that's part of the issue here to begin with. So yeah, we're just gonna go get the life we can get. Oh, I guess I only need to attack with one thing. I could have kept the other token back to block. That actually was a mistake there. I didn't need to attack with both. I was thinking having 2 attackers, but yeah, that's... Also, I think mentally I'm somewhat checked out already thinking we're going to lose this, but we'll see. Alright, opponent's not blocking? Yeah, well, at least they have the chance to block here. They may also be wondering what's in my hand. Could be Iganjos, but I missed a land drop, and now I played one that's tapped, so it's not even that, really. Alright, they're going to block that, which kind of helps us, because if we're still alive, we would need these 1/1s to block things later. Alright, let's see what happens. Now, there is a world where next turn we end up with 3 blind mice and be able to play a virtue, gain a bunch of life, and like we can just kind of hold on for a minute. It's going to be tough, though. But now I think the opponent's just deciding, like, do you play, say, Brutal Cathar, get rid of like an Adeline that's also helping us gain life? Yeah. Or do you just go ahead and go for a bigger play there? I mean, if it's anything, it's Adeline, right? I'm going to say, you're not really touching anything else here. That would be silly. I mean, attack with all your biggins. That's what I would do. 8/4/4, come get it. Yep, and the 2. That makes sense. It's gonna pump itself anyway. Alright, yeah, we didn't get anything to pump our team along the way either. That kind of hurt us here. Yeah, that makes sense. Just make your 8 unblockable. Then I gotta take 10. Here you go. Alright, so I gained 4. And I can block some amounts of damage. Which probably has to be this. And the knight? Is that what we want? Alright. Guess that's all we can do. Yeah, I think the opponent's got this one. We just never really got on the front foot at all. Yeah, we got the land, but I just don't know if it's enough here. I mean, we gain that. We can flash this in, gain 2 more, have a blocker, but don't think it's enough. We just end up with too many 1/1s. None of our things that pump our team. Yeah, I'm just going to tell opponent GG's. Like, there's really not... I mean, they could have just attacked with everything. Just make the biggest thing unblockable. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. It's all the same at the end of the day, but... I mean, we're still dead skis. That's all that matters. Honestly, did you do all that just to attack with the same things? Yeah, just... Why would you not... just make the Regal Bunnycorn unblockable and kill me? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I could gain 2, so I'm not dead, but I'm dead. Like, I'm not dead, but I am dead. Sure. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that first strikes. That would have been pretty sweet. But yeah, we block. Actually, not that. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're dead anyway, right? We're blocking just for sport, really, more than anything else. Alright, down to 2. Down to 1, then back to 2. And a land, which doesn't do anything. Alright, cool. Yes, we keep this. Let's see what happens. I mean, we can find even 1 land. I don't mind this too much. Being able to play Tamiyo could be pretty good. Even if Galagreeters doesn't live. They played a mountain to do that. Interesting. Okay. Oh, is this the red-white Boros token aggro-y thing? If so, that deck's actually pretty sweet. I enjoyed playing that. And if it is, we could get blown out very easily. Okay, it plays Bunnycorn. I don't think it's the same list. But not entirely true, because they could always sacrifice the frontliner, make 3 1/1s, and have a big Bunnycorn. So, but yeah, opponent, if you're going to attack, go for it. I ain't blocking with the Galagreeters. It's worth too much right now. Okay, so we found all the lands we should need. Emphasis on the should. Here's an interesting thought. We're definitely not attacking. But, do we get treasure? I'm going to get treasure here instead of the life. Because we could, depending on what they do, they might all out attack. And then we get to rabble rousing. And that's a thing. So, we'll see. We'll see. Getting to go rabble rousing early could matter here. Or we play Tamiyo, get some blockers, maybe tap down a Bunnycorn or something, and then work our way into a rabble rousing. Like, that's viable as well. Either way, we're not blocking here. They want to pump up their team? Go for it. All right, we're at 14. Okay, also not bad. Alright, so Tamiyo could put something on lockdown. We get a thing, could turn this into a 2/2, so it's a reasonable blocker, or we could just gain the life and not care. Let Tamiyo die, and then go nuts with rabble rousing. I'm kind of into that. Alright, let's make Tamiyo, let's go full size. And then you kind of force the opponent to either use 2 cards to kill her, or to send everything into her. And if they do, that's great, because then we can rabble rousing with no fear and just get max tokens. We're just gonna go +1 here. I don't think we die next turn, but that deck can do a dumb amount of damage out of nowhere, so it's possible. Well, we know the Bunnycorn's at least not untapping, so that's gonna make it hard for them to do that. All right, opponent, what you got? What you cooking? Alright, Charming Scoundrel. Sounds great. And then put a Wicked Roll on something. Okay. All fits the plans just the same. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, you know what? I might throw something in front of one of these. Just for sports. And just make them waste another card killing Tamiyo. I'm fine with that. Not crazy. But I mean, if they don't... Yeah, alright. So they didn't kill Tamiyo. Interesting. I wonder if they don't have a way to do it. Looks like they may not, friends. Alright. You have some instant speed thing over there. Ooh, Virtual Loyalty, sweet. But we have one in hand. We're going to go with Mondrak. And before we get to pass the priority... Because if we went to attack, they could decide to shoot Tamiyo, and we wouldn't be able to activate her ability. Oh, they had Resolute Reinforcements. Dang it. We're attacking anyway. Alright, get a +1. Get 2 life. Maybe a treasure. Let's go treasure, because there's a chance we could do 2 things next turn. And we're at 14. They have 2 cards left. They're probably not killing us here. Alright. We have some 2/2s to block with. I mean, they could give everything +2, +1 and attack in. We are only at 14. That'd be very close. Because the frontliners also give stuff +1. This could get a little dicey. Now, another fun thing we could do. Here, I think we just let Tamiyo die. Like, we just say, Tamiyo, it's been fun. It's been real. Hadn't been real fun. Alright. Actually, you know what? I will throw one of these in the way just to block this. I mean, I might as well kill off a creature if I get the opportunity, right? Okay. What are those last 2 cards? Because here's the thing. Especially... Oh, they didn't play the recruit. Oh, they're going to go for it next turn. Okay, I can respect that. Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to play this now. Ooh, wait. Because we could play this and untap everybody, too. The problem is, though, then I don't get the Mondrak. So, here's what we can do. We can play... we'd have to do all of it, right? Okay, so we go Gala Greeters. And then we play Reinforcements. We attack with everybody. Then we get Mondrak. During their turn, we would get to Virtue. And we'd have a lot of blockers. And I think we're okay with that. So, and we get some extra life here. So I think we're in good shape. Let's go ahead and gain the 2 life now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have to play this so we have 10 things after we get the tokens, or else this doesn't work. Alright, so we get the +1. Gain 2 life, because that's going to be important. Then we get the treasure. Then we pump. Then we attack. Get the Mondrak. Get a billion triggers that don't do anything. Alright. So now we have an indestructible blocker. We can make 2 3/3s, and we have a pile of stuff to block up against them. All right, cool. Good win. Yeah, so that actually worked out pretty well. I don't know if I actually want to really change much other than maybe Tamiyo being just Wandering Emperor, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But the deck itself we played was 4 Lunarch Veteran, 4 Resolute Reinforcement, 2 Skrelv's Hive, 3 Protect the Negotiator, 3 Galagreeters, 2 Adeline, 3 Blind Mice, 4 Wedding Announcements, 2... Oh, that's weird. I said 3 Blind Mice, but 3 Blind Mice. That was kind of funny. 2 Broker's Ascendancies, 2 Mondrak, 2 Rabble Rousing, 4 Virtue, 2 Tamiyo, 1 Aganjo, 2 Plains, a Beseju, 4 Attica Waste, Deserted Beach, Overgrown Farmland, Yavimai Coast, 3 Sparus Headquarters, and 1 Merrick's. Yeah, I was a little disappointed because I played a lot of games, even off camera, to just try to make the combo happen with the 3 Blind Mice and Tamiyo, and it just never came up, unfortunately. I literally did not have a game where I had 3 Blind Mice in the graveyard and Tamiyo in play. I actually won a bunch of games, which was fantastic, but I either had Tamiyo for multiple turns or 3 Blind Mice and went wide, and the game was just over anyway. So that's why I'm saying we probably don't need Tamiyo in the list. But I will say, Tamiyo was at least useful, tapping down a creature or two when we needed her to, and sometimes even getting back something like an Adeline out of the graveyard or whatever. It's very reasonable, so I mean, I don't hate anything that Tamiyo's doing. Just, didn't quite do it for us. Maybe you also want to play more like Broker's Ascendancy. That's also viable. So lots of cool things you can still do and lots of room to maneuver with this deck. But it actually was really strong, and those counters were, so good. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Tindershoot Dryad. This card is still like $10. And I'm not 100% sure why, other than just if you want something that makes a token every turn, this is going to do it, guaranteed. And the fun thing about this card is that it hasn't had any reprints. And unless it shows up in the next Ixalan set, which is around the corner, I don't know when we reprint a card like this, unless it just becomes like filler in some next, Commander Masters sort of thing. So this could be a solid pickup right now at the price if you're looking for something like this in your decks. And if you're a fan of token decks and looking for something a little more streamlined, I do have Celestia token list we played a couple days ago, and it was pretty fire too. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.